Intro. There we go.
I just froze up because I was thinking of a joke, and then I lost it.
We did the
Partway
intro.
through. Okay, fine.
that's the
Episode
intro.
25, I think.
Phoenix, I did the intro. Fuck you.
Okay.
Can I finish my TV thing now?
No. Anyway.
Anyway, if you sign up now, hire Phoenix as an attorney. We're doing a deal where the first 50 people to call in and ask for his help get to punch him in the face. And hear me out. Okay. If you call within the next 30 minutes, you can punch him in the face twice, and Maya will throw a pie at him. And I'll just shoot him in the foot.
that's where the 1000th caller. I can't say 1000. Fuck, I can't say.
The 1000th.
That is so hard to say. 1000.
1000. You're just bad at speaking.
1000. I can't say 1000. 1000.
Mike Tyson, are you okay?
1000th. There we go. I finally said it.
Are you okay, Mike Tyson?
Shut up, bitch. Anyway.
I don't want to insult Mike Tyson. I'm kind of scared he'll come to my house and perform amateur brain surgery on my head with his fists.
He's gonna come to your house and bite your ear off.
Anyway. I like my ear. I use it to watch him.
What do I say here?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me, Phoenix.
Seriously?
I got this. I know what I'm doing.
You're not just trying to mess with me?
Phoenix, I know what I'm doing. Leave it to me.
Are you being serious?
Trust me, Phoenix. I paid you.
Whatever, fine. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. Okay. This isn't my place to interfere.
Man, are you sure?
There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance, I was burping, you bitch. Jack in the Box hits hard. From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
So why am I pointing at Edgeworth? I mean, why am I pointing at Phoenix?
The culprit is me, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Seriously, why is he pointing at Phoenix?
Because fuck you, Phoenix. Order! Order! Don't worry, Phoenix. They cannot possibly charge me. I was a minor when it happened. A minor under duress, even. This is certainly unexpected.
Is that true?
Yeah, he would have been too young to be charged as an adult, even in the murder trial. Especially since he was under duress.
So, well, I mean, there's already plenty of things about this courtroom that makes no sense. That guy as well, too.
The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime.
Oh, God. Oh, I think a little bit came up.
Phoenix, you're ruining the moment.
I'm sorry.
A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining if this gets damaged, which it won't, but like imagine like just this very serious confession going on, and you just keep hearing, you just see like Phoenix in the background just burping like just off in the corner.
Maya doing some dumb spiritualism shit. I'm not really sure I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now.
Wait, on karma. I was a child, okay?
We tried.
I was a child under duress
15 years ago.
You can't do that. I think I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Your Honor, I was a child under duress. You can't try me. I did nothing. Court is adjourned!
Oh, wait, I just realized something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was getting hungry and went to grab my peanut butter crispy bar by Best Made. This stuff is good. Not sponsored, but it's good. Aren't these good?
I'm just not the biggest fan of peanut butter and chocolate mixed together.
Screw you! These things are a gift from God! Jeebus himself came down to planet Earth to give us these!
Don't bring Sky Daddy into this argument, okay?
I don't like Sky Daddy, but I like Sky Mommy. Ow! That actually kinda hurt!
No.
Ouch! You hit a little bit too hard,
You
man.
offended my religion.
Is there something wrong with Sky Mommy?
No, but I don't like it.
Oh.
I'm an innocent Christian boy. Sorry, Phoenix. I've just wasted all of your efforts. It's hard to voice act with your mouth full, isn't it? Your mouth full of sticky substance makes it hard to speak.
Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murders murder, no matter what the circumstances. Now, my punishment shouldn't be that bad. They can't even try me. It'll probably just be a weak slap on the wrist. Because again, child under duress.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Huh? Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I'm doing your mom. I was just reading through the court record once more.
It's pretty hard to talk with that sticky, sweet, slightly salty substance in your mouth, isn't it, Phoenix?
I know what you're alluding to. It tastes sweet. That's concerning.
That just means I had pineapple. Which, frankly, I shouldn't be doing anyway, because I'm allergic to pineapple. Not to the extent of seafood where it'll kill me, but it'll give me a pretty bad rash. Hives.
Your face gives me
Make
a
me want to
rash.
throw up.
I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
My case of beer. I'm getting drunk tonight.
Can I get drunk, Phoenix?
Yeah, sure. Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove Miles Edgeworth that fuck.
No, Phoenix, I'm not fuck.
I'm gonna prove fuck. Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He confessed he did it in the court of law. That's not what he said, but whatever. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning.
Phoenix, I'm not wearing a belt.
Tighten your belt just like Daddy did to me.
What?
Because he whipped me with a belt.
It's not what. That's not what time the.
He tightened it to whip me.
But like that's you don't you fold it. And if you're like my adopted father used the buckle.
Ow.
I have scars.
Okay. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
He's like, right? Can you please stop shooting that in my
If you get
face?
this right, if you manage to do this right, I'll take you out to dinner. And then afterwards, just you and me will kick Maya out of the office. And we'll play Smash for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll play Smash, alright.
I got a copy of Melee in my ass as we speak.
I bought a copy of Melee. It's in my pants!
Is that a GameCube controller in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
It's my boner. He's like, oh no, I'm just rock hard right now.
Now then, I'd like to resume our trial.
Drive. Okay,
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
wait?
finish this first.
Yeah.
And I'm back. My copy of Last Defense Academy arrived.
Yes, the game, I believe it's called The 100 Lines of Cocaine we did while coming up with this title.
What? Because Master Detective Archives Raincoat is much better. I hope that we get other Master Detective Archives games or something.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Well, there's only one. You can't say they're pretty good when there's only one game in the possible
There's
series.
also Plus, Master Detective Archives Raincoat Plus. It's technically different. It's a port.
It's a port, not a. It's not a.
Look, man, I
game.
got to see Poochie in good graphics.
The Switch didn't look that bad.
It looks pretty bad in a lot of games.
Jesus, you were overblowing that. Anyway, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He's confessed
Once
his
you've
crime.
joined the yo-ho-ho train, you never want to go back. It's so much better.
Oh God, no! I will not ever do that. Because I don't want to do illegal shit. The only way I'd ever do that is if you literally cannot get the game anymore.
I didn't say I did it for Ringo.
I'm just saying I would never do that. Unless it's an extreme circumstance like that. Anyway, let us begin by hearing his testimony.
I can't buy my DLC.
Then through pointless. I know! The Fire Emblem Awakening losing its DLC and its Spot Pass stuff sucks! I want to jailbreak a DS so that I can actually gain access to it, hopefully.
Spot Pass was a pretty neat idea.
Yeah. Then through pointless. Then does it say though?
Then, though pointless.
That's such a weird way to phrase that. Anyway, then though pointless, let the defense do their
It's just,
cross-examining.
then, though pointless, let them do their
I know
thing.
what it's trying to say, it just sounds weird when trying to read it out loud. The statute of limitations on DL6 runs out today, though it's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Aunt Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Wait. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Wait, Your Honor, I was a child. You can't prosecute. I take it back. It wasn't me. It was not me. I did not kill my father. It was my evil twin. Kilometers.
Oh my God. It's like when... Is that joke you've been trying to save up?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Perfection.
You know, I would not be. What was I was gonna say? It's like that's like when this is like when like you finally like admit something you did to your parents and they're like, we won't be mad. It's like, okay, so now we're gonna prosecute you.
We won't be mad. I'm gonna fucking kill you. For it.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
I used your golf clubs on rocks. Stab you to death with your hands.
will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a
I'm an
prosecuting
edger.
attorney.
Wait,
What kind of ads am I getting on my weather app?
what? What are you getting? Let me see. Run, guys! That's what's.
God damn!
I've been getting ads for that stupid game too. It's just one of those like shitty ass mobile game ads that are obviously fake and
I play
bullshit.
the only mobile game I play.
I mean, good lord, have you been getting those?
Emblem.
Have you been getting those ones where it's like they made a real game after all the fake ads? It's like fucking come on.
You want to make a real game off the fake ads? Make it off the porn ads. The
Okay,
fake ones. Do that.
I can't remember. Have you ever gotten ads for that game that just basically just rips off a bunch of anime characters and just gender bends them?
There's a lot of those, pal. There's not just one.
Well, I've been getting
One of them has the
specifically.
audacity to call itself an official Dragon Ball game. I am not kidding.
There's a lot. I've been seeing a lot of those, and it's just like, how do they get away with that shit?
No idea.
Like, ugh. Anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. This is correct.
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key. If only I can get it to work.
Please. Please.
Please order my Dark Box for me.
Fuck you.
But that's... No.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
I took off my socks.
I won't take off mine because that's a bioweapon.
Anyway, yeah.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
It was my penis.
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting.
So you threw a gun at him?
A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Anyway, by the way, I wonder where Little Caesar's
No, doing product
pretzel bread
placements
pizza will show up.
soon.
Yeah, how not sponsored. How is it that, or how did it say that you like to eat it? You said you like to eat it a specific way.
With chopsticks.
That's not.
I do eat my pizza with like fork and knife, chopsticks, whatever I can.
Just say it. Just let me finish my joke. Just let me finish my joke.
No,
Just let me finish it.
you're not allowed to.
Just do it, dude. Please.
Hot and ready.
That's not.
I don't know what you mean then.
You said you scraped the salt off of it.
Oh yeah, just because it's a little too salty on the crust.
And then I responded with, that's good, or that's fine, I like salty surprises, and he ruined the joke because he's an asshole, and he totally did it on purpose.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. You were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so...
That day, I gone to the as we entered, my father and Mr. Just then, so that my father and Mr. Please stop skipping my dialogue, you fuck! A moment later, there's a single gunshot.
He's dancing! The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, that horrible scream.
The scream.
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
We'll remember it better. Okay, let's see.
There you go.
Ha ha ha!
Here, don't present it there.
I know.
Objection.
Objezione! Sorry, I got a little too into that one. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time, you blind bastard. It plainly contradicts the witness's testimony, you stupid fuck. I'm sorry, could you imagine if this Phoenix Wright just cussed at every opportunity?
You would get thrown out for contempt of court. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't, seeing as the other lawyers get away with.
I mean, there's other characters that whip you, throw coffee at you and shit, and like somehow that's it. Their doctor gets them kicked out. But bad language, well, no. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. That was 2, right?
Yeah.
Page 2.
How many times have I done this, you bitch?
Which page contradicts the testimony? The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder was... The murder was fired twice. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, I'm sure you are aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice.
Okay, the order's here.
However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. Alright, back to the game. Try to ignore the chewing noises coming from King. Wait, oh, his controller's down there. Pick up your damn controller, man.
I was eating pizza!
However, and also, okay, well, stop touching it. Hold on. Anyway, however, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What?
I see.
Well, you don't. Your eyes are closed. But tis.
You do have a point, Mr. Wright.
Taking down quick my ass, itchy.
The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of the shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Well, I'm assuming I do.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you the proof. What? Impossible.
No, now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Because the bullet
I
wasn't
suggest
found.
saving as soon as possible.
I can't.
Damn.
Oh no.
No,
Well, yeah,
that's the other side.
oh.
Photograph.
Ah! Aha!
Yeah.
There's a bullet hole in the window. Look at this photo. Look at this photograph! Oh my god.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Every time I do it makes me crave craft.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. The photo proves it. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Wow, you really are going senile. As well as losing your vision. Your Honor, please get a clue.
Show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Jesus, to your desk. It's taking a lot of abuse. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember when the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright! Who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
Your mom's an objection.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look at what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the crime scene. What? Oh, yeah, okay. If the pistol had indeed been fired twice, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
I'm chewing.
Well then, wait to eat it until we're done, man!
He does have a point.
That second bullet was never found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gary Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. Then explain the bullet hole, dickweed! It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the That is not even remotely convincing.
It was something else that made the bullet hole. An arrow. Order! I will have order.
Drink.
Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, second bullet was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet.
Well, considering that it's going towards the window, it could have easily just fallen down the shaft. That would have been a bitch to find.
Yeah.
I mean, I highly doubt that's the case, that they just didn't find it, because there's definitely something else. But, like, come on.
So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. That's a double negative. Was I wrong? Have I been proven wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then my conjectures are all for nothing.
No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleaned up this innocent. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing, Miles Edgeworth, before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, but that was not your intention? Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright? I have an objection.
Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Nick?
I don't know. This case is perfect.
Oh no. Alright. It must exist.
Oh, okay.
Second bullet. I totally remember what voice I used for her. She's doing this
What?
voice now, mate.
What did you say?
Nothing?
The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers for Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Huh?
The second bullet, it existed!
What? We've just had proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer! The murderer? Please tell us, just who is this murderer? Still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to find it, right?
No, they didn't need it.
Oh, they didn't need it. Really?
Trust me.
Okay. Why would the murderer have spent time looking for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it. Murder, what does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright?
I mean, I guess if you think about it, there's more than one way to take a bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. I gave him the wrong voice. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
So confident. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes.
Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hit the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, and I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded! There was no murderer! No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Alright. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's ever taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured?
That was me.
I don't give a
But
fuck.
took it because he was injured.
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the Dulcix incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man!
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspects?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
Yeah.
Yep. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
For what? Viagra!
Von Karma!
Von Karma. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah!
You don't object?
I see no need. Why, Your Honor? This is ridiculous. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took that vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where would I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Man, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. I did fuck his daughter after all. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Yeah, nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull a bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, you
Wait.
technically can.
What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that proves I was shot? Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
Yeah, it's either that or the bagged bullet.
the metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Oh! You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out.
I have a metal detector.
We use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh!
What the fuck you mean, bitch?
I refuse!
You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
I mean, I would have valid reason to excuse.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it here and now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Just ignore that his outfit has metal on it that could have also set it off.
I have buckshot in my shoulder.
It reacted! Something's in his right shoulder! The bullet! Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I've remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? It was a shot from the shoulder long before DL6. Whatever. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything! It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I!
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the record, the records from yesterday. With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes, Phoenix, you are very
What?
sorry.
You were close, one day away from freedom, but you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
The other bullet. Not that one. Still bears clear ballistic markings. They can compare those ballistic markings to the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder, and if they have the same ballistic markings, that means they were fired from the same gun. That's how those things work. That's... the bullets!
I probably wouldn't have known that, honestly. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth.
So here's the funny thing. You see how the bullet's still perfectly bullet-shaped?
Yeah.
If that had actually gone into his heart, realistically, it would be hyper-compressed because it would have had to go through the sternum.
Yeah. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. You don't really need a flashback or anything.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullets. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One from the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. If we could analyze both bullets, then the markings and if sorry, I had a burp. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder?
That's not a question, that's an order, motherfucker.
Sorry. Or you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings on this bullet. Fuck. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma!
Jesus. I thought your daughter was a screamer.
That scream. It's just like your daughter.
That scream.
So that's where she got it from.
I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Francesca.
I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing in my ear. I'll kill you.
Stop breathing my air!
That's me! Stop breathing my ear!
Yeah? Get away!
It's basically what children sound like.
Wow, that sounds wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, children have very high voices, and that's the best I can do. Sorry, pal. Get away from my father! Bang! I just imagine it sounds like a fucking xenomorph. Or some shit. Sounds like, what's his name? It sounds like Belial from Basket Case.
Don't remind me of that. Anyway.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma. It was you who screamed. I recognize that scream. Your daughter does the very same thing in bed. Mr. Von Karma!
I've worked! Only you would dare to find me!
So, it was you.
I'm gonna pass out. You and your father are my terrorists!
Violence.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left me with a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I will bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Oh my god, I'm gonna wake up my mom.